In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this fun and colorful cat toy called Kitty Stick and Play. Let's get started. For the Stick and Kitty Stick and Play, I have this wooden dowel, and what I'll do is I'll cut it to a length of 18 inches. And the size of this is 3/8, and I'll show you this here. And this I actually found at Hobby Lobby, and it was only 59 cents. So I've cut my dowel to 18 inches, and another thing I'll be using is this suction cup tie down, and I'll show you what it looked like before I took out the middle of it. This is what the suction cup tie down looked like before I took out the middle part of it. Now to paint my wooden dowel, what I used was acrylic paint, and I used it in the color aquamarine, but you can use any color you choose, of course. And I believe I found my paint either at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So I used a sponge applicator to paint it and just paint it all the way down to the ends. Don't worry about if the ends are neat or not, because those will actually be covered up. Now while my wooden stick was drying, what I did was I took my suction cup and I placed it on top of a piece of cardboard, and then I traced around the edge of it with my pencil because I wanted a large circle. I also needed a smaller circle so that the piece of cardboard would slide right on the front of my suction cup, and a quarter ended up being the perfect size for this. So instead of tracing the suction cup, I actually used a quarter and I traced around the edge of the quarter so that I would get a smaller circle on the inside of my large circle. The next thing I needed to do was make a hole in the middle of my circle, and so I used a pencil and I carefully pushed through the middle of it just so that it would make it easier for me to cut out that smaller circle in the middle. And then I got myself some nail scissors just because they have a nice curve to them, and it made it much easier for me to cut out the small circle that's in the middle of my larger one. That way it will slide perfectly on the front of my suction cup. When I was finished cutting out the small circle out of the middle, I then proceeded to cut out my larger circle, and I just used some scissors that I had on hand. I believe it would have been easier if I had a smaller pair of scissors, but the circle does not have to be perfect. Once I finished cutting out my larger circle, it was time to paint it. Now I used two different types of yellow paint just because I didn't have the exact shade of yellow that I wanted at the house. So I mixed my paint together, and then after that I covered my circle, the front of my circle, with my paint mixture. Now once my cardboard was dry, I drew an emoji face on it, and I used greedy as my emoji just because I really like that emoji. And then I just tested my dowel just to make sure that it fits snugly inside my suction cup. If for some reason it's not as tight as you like, what you can use is washi tape. Now this washi tape I actually found at the Dollar Tree, and it came in a pack of 2. And I'm putting blue on one of the ends, and then I'll put pink on the other end of it. Now for the chains to hang my cat toys, I'll be using these Rainbow Loom rubber bands. So you can use any color you like. Of course, here I'm using yellow, 2 yellows, and 2 blacks. And I'll just show you how to do it by hand, but you can also do this on your loom if you have one. Just pull the yellow through the black, and then you make a little knot in the middle of them. Pull the black one through, and then you have a knot in the middle. And you continue doing this until you have the chain as long as you need it. Now for my Kitty Stick and Play, I'll be using 5 toys, so I made 5 different chains, and I'll just show you the different types. So this one here I actually made with my rainbow loom, and then this little emoji ball I just stuck in here with a little eye pin, and I just put some glue, and it's just a little foam ball so it was able to stick in. And then I made this one. This is the loop that I made by hand. It looks a little different. I tried to use the same colors as my toy. And this cute little zebra mouse I found at Walmart. And then I also found this tiger mouse, and I used a multicolored chain for the tiger mouse with a little feather tail. And then this one here, this toy I also found at Walmart, but you can even find toys for your cats like at the Dollar Tree, or if you have a toy that they already play with, you can also add it to your Kitty Stick and Play. And then this one is one that is red, white, and blue, and I made this with a rainbow loom. And then this one I actually made, I just took a piece of curly ribbon, glued some feathers to it, and then just tied some yarn around the top. And cats love feathers and strings, so they love this toy too. So now I'm adding the toys to my Kitty Stick and Play before I stick it up, and I simply stretch the rubber band and slide it on. I'm using the yellow stick that I painted previously. I'll be using the aquamarine one later on. And now it's time to attach kitty stick and play to my door so my cats can play. Simply press down on the suction cup to make sure it sticks. You can use this on any smooth surface. So here's the emoji version of the kitty stick and play with the yellow stick. And here is the cat version with a little kitty face and aquamarine stick. And now it's time for my cats to play with their new toy, kitty stick and play. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and post in the comments. Let me know if you made one of these kitty stick and plays for the cats in your life. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to share this with fellow cat lovers everywhere. Have a great day.